I do have a shirt on. I just like to, for preference. I have a tube top on. She's covering the girl, so that's all I give a fuck about. Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Light Skin Mommy. We are back with another video. Today is going to be a story time. Whoever can relate, and if they can't, oh well. But just to start off, I love you guys. So if you didn't hear it today, just know I told you and I mean it. Everybody needs a little love or a lot of love, depending on who you are. Wondering where my child is? She walking around. She's minding her business, as should you. Before you start it, make sure you like, comment down below. Anything, all your opinions, post them. Let me read them. I ain't gonna make a video unless you want me to. Yeah. But if you haven't subscribed already and you like what you're seeing, enjoying what you're watching, you know, might as well press that little red button. Becoming a part of the LM Sauce Group Gang family. If you hear any noise in the background, dismiss it. I do have a shirt on. I just like to, for preference. I have a tube top on. She's covering the girl, so that's all I give a fuck about. This is a story time about when I let my crush know that I liked him. If I have a crush, I know I will never date them because he rejected me. You might be like, well, if that means just one rejection, yes, your girl got rejected. I think I wasn't his type. I think he just wanted a little punani and he wanted to dip. Like, I think he was one of those guys, and I just didn't see him from afar. Like, it was just cute man. I was a cute man. Delicious, even. But we can call him Delicious if I do have to say his name. See, this is back in the day. I was in high school. I noticed him when I was in, I don't know if everybody has this, but we have a junior high where I was raised. And I was like, oh, he cute. So I noticed him when I was in junior high. Okay, that was like 7th and 8th grade year. What are you, like 12 and 13 or 13 and 14? Whatever the age bracket is, 7th and 8th grade. And then obviously I didn't pursue anything right then and there. He was older than me. He was already in high school, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna chill on you. I'm and wait till I'm in high school and maybe shoot my shot if I'm not already in a relationship. But obviously I began my official dating, like real dating, in 8th grade. So, you know, I wasn't even thinking about that man. That man was like, boy, you ugly now. Like, I got my man. But then, obviously, shit happens. And my first love had to move away. So, moving on to high school. That's 9th, 10th, 11, and 12. You hear that voice? That's my baby. And then to high school. He's a year. Ooh. Wait a minute. So if I was in 7th grade, he was in 8th grade. But when I got to 8th grade, he moved to 9th grade, which means he went to high school, right? Because technically, I was there for his graduation because I was dating another young man, which I shouldn't have been dating him. But I was dating him and I went to his graduation and he was there, right? So that would mean that he was a year older than me. The math is mathing. Listen, I did have my spark for the older one. I had my little break where I wasn't dating anybody, so obviously a little flirt here, a little flirt there. Wasn't nothing too serious, no talking stage for real. Wasn't nothing too crazy. When like I was like, oh yeah, that's my man, but like not my man, but like my man. Like, it was not that type of thing. Finally, I got to talk to my crush. He didn't know he was my crush, but I did. So whatever, he was a nice, sweet, genuine gentleman. First, I think he like seen me. He said hey, I said hey, or I said hey, he said hey. I don't know. Whatever. We started communicating. After a little minute, we finally found each other on like Facebook or something like that. I think that's what was popping at the time for me, or it was either Snapchat, because those were like around my like first 2 official social media. Communicating. We gonna say communicating when it's just simple conversations. Now talking, that's just a whole different low level. Okay. I would call them dates. I don't know if he would call them dates, but it's okay. We went on this little date. We went to the park because y'all know around that time I had a strict mom, so I was not Baby, I wasn't even allowed to do none of that. No, I was not being a little fast little girl. We went to this park. It had a river by it. I don't know if all parks have that, but I grew up. Yeah, we went to this one park. We went down by the river. We just sat there. We was just talking, looking at the water, throwing rocks in the river and stuff like that. So I seen this boulder, and well, not boulder. Boulders are kind of big. I just seen this big ass rock, so I decided to step on the rocks going into the water. My stupid ass is clumsy, so one of my feet kind of like, you know how your ankle just, so my ankle just off of the rock, and I had socks on, I had moccasins on. If you don't know what moccasins are, look that shit up. Both of my feet wet, and we sat down on other big rocks that was like closer by the grass or something, and he took my shoe off, he took my sock off, and he was like, give me your foot, and I was like, no, I'm ticklish, please. The whole time, it was just sweet. That was like a sweet little moment. But yeah, anyways, he massaged my feet, and whatever, that day was done. Like, we didn't do nothing. He went home, I went home, shit like that. Been on like 2 other little mini dates. It was cute, it was sweet, it was kind, you know, nothing too much, nothing too crazy, just talking to each other, just getting to know each other. But we weren't dating, okay? Don't confuse going on dates with dating. That's not. Eventually I ended up telling him, I was like, oh, you are so handsome to me, like, you're super sweet, you're kind, you're generous, and you're a gentleman, like, do you want to date me? And he shot me down right there. He's like, no, I'm not really looking for somebody to date. And I was like, it's cool. Played it off like a G though, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't cry in front of him or nothing like that. I wasn't a crybaby, so it wasn't shit. I was just like, oh, okay. It was a little awkward. That's all it was. But yeah, we went on a little date, couple dates, and that was that. He shot me down. He didn't want to date me. I mean, obviously he knew I wasn't an easy girl as far as, like, you know, trying to get in the pants. But that's all for now, darlings. I love you guys so much. Finish the heart for me, and we will see you guys. Me and my mental will see you on the next video. Appreciate me because I appreciate you. Bye. Ciao.